There's a Coke can commercial.
How do you like our special effects? This is our TV. Do not try to adjust your TV, because this is our TV. Dad wanted more of me, so he had to make it.
Okay, Nolan, quit playing with the camera.
Okay, Dad. Infinity.
It gets more exciting all the time.
Might be too loud.
Nolan, go clean out the car.
Okay. Okie dokie, Pa. I'm flashing out.
We're headed for downtown Seattle.
I got the map. Our apartment is number 8.
We always leave our door open.
That's downtown Seattle.
Keep an eye open for the Space Needle on the horizon.
Aaron should recognize this. We got big earthquakes.
We haven't gone up the Space Needle yet. They want about $7 to ride the elevator up. There's lots of freeways in Seattle. They stack them one over the top of the other.
Plenty of concrete. Light up the tunnels even.
If you have to stop in the tunnel, there are telephones available to call someone who cares.
It's tipping over.
Okay, you'll be able to see an elevator that runs on the outside of the Space Needle that takes you to the top. Going up.
We're almost to the first floor.
The Blue Angels. Downtown Seattle.
Watch out for the power lines.
What days is it? I forgot.
I don't know.
It's Seafair Days or something like that. 3 days of air shows and hydroplane races. We'll take you to the hydroplane races a little later in the program.
After these messages.
It is straight up 7 o'clock on the West Coast. Nelson.
Here's the messages.
This is Night Sound.
There's a very fast bird.
God, it's stupid.
They're going right through the city. Oh, where'd he go?
For the most part, the Blue Angels fly over Lake Washington and come out to Seattle just to turn around and go back to the lake. Coming up, you'll see the air show from the lake along with the hydroplane races.
Station.
Washington's the airplane capital of the world. There are airplanes everywhere. The skies are as busy as the freeways.
The traffic that going the other way is up on top of us.
When's Salt Lake going to get with the program and start stacking their freeways?
This is on our way back home.
What is this thing anyway?
pause.
This is Puget Sound.
Stand by the same as pause. No.
This is the Puget Sound.
There's a ferry boat. The ferries actually have their own navy here. A little later in the program, you'll get to go on an actual ferry boat ride. We only have one seagull in the whole state.
Except for the ones that want to leave.
If you look at the map, Puget Sound goes all over the place, from north of Seattle down into Tacoma and all over the place.
All the way down to Olympia. Those are some big icebergs. Huh? You already recorded when I'm recording?
Sparkling Tim water.
I didn't do it the way I'm doing it though.
The pollution's so bad the sun is black.
Those are actual sunspots.
Yep.
Here, have some seaweed.
Mummy.
This is stringier than spaghetti.
Ah!
The sun does shine in Washington once in a while.
Moses.
Moses is gonna part the sea.
There's plenty of driftwood along the beach in case you want to start a campfire. This is another section of Putrid Sound.
Call it pubic.
We don't get to see the sun that often. That's why it's on tape so much.
Well, focusing on this side.
Why?
There's a strobe light for you.
Nolan, you're gonna burn a hole in the camera.
Here's the snack bar.
But I'm not practicing law.
There's a boat on the freeway.
What I like to do is negotiate
Gilligan's in the back.
between people who have been cheated and those who have cheated them.
The skipper and
Clients who have
Marianne.
been cheated, generally consumers.
For $50 for the first hour, she's willing to make...
Believe it or not, that boat passes me.
To right or wrong or get someone a refund. Sklover has used her mediation skills to deal with contractors, repairmen, landlords. She said patience and being able to resist the temptation to hang up the phone during a heated situation are all the key parts of her job.
Okay, here we go. We're on our way to the hydroplane races. However, this is not a hydroplane.
I can do that.
Well, let's talk to her. In fact, Beverly Sklover will be joining us at 4:50 this afternoon on Weekend Northwest, and we'll put that question to her about her fee of $50 just before 5 o'clock tonight. Cairo News Time 9:36.
The minnow passed us.
Superman has died at the age of 78. Officials say Joe Schuster died Thursday at West Los Angeles of congestive heart failure and hypertension. Schuster teamed up with writer Jerry Siegel in the 1930s to create Superman, selling their idea for the nearly invincible superhero to DC Comics. They launched...
Here's some parachuters.
It's down.
Okay, this is what we came for, a big hydroplane race. We have an air show that goes along with the boat race. You see the Seattle skyline where the Blue Angels go out to turn around from the lake. We had to walk a half a mile to get this spot.
The people across the lake paid $20 to see that water fly up in the air.
There's the hydroplane races you just saw the rooster tail. That's about all you'll ever see. Military jet with a slow flyover. They lower their landing gear to reduce their airspeed. Military jets are loud, there's no muffler. Coming up will be a couple of flybys by Federal Express.
perfect landing on the pole.
Here comes the biplanes looking for King Kong. He might be on the Space Needle.
KXRX with the Romo, the big show, October 6th in the Kingdom with... Here's a song. Talented, a cover version.
Here's some more parachuters.
You gotta watch these guys hook up. Some of them go 3 stacked up, one on top of the other. And then we'll get 3 side by side, forming one big parachute.
And they'll go down real slow.
These two guys are falling like a rock.
Ah!
They'll be eating their lunch before the other guys hit the ground.
A bird.
Watch out for the bird. The bird got them both.
Where are they?
Okay, the only ones that are left up are the 3 hooking up side by side. And they slow way down like a big bird.
Might look like 1, but it's actually 3.
Look at them fly.
Still big earthquakes.
We had some bikers parked right next to us. Not real bad bikers.
Did?
Introducing President's Choice, a new line of exceptional products exclusive to their market. You just can't track your decadent chocolate chip cookies, which with nearly half again as much chocolate as the leading brand. Not quite as
These military jets were real loud.
Nobody brings you more live.
Killer mosquitoes.
The Budweiser boat crashed and burned big time. You missed it.
So did we.
Well, we could walk back to the car and just go to that end of the park.
Yeah.
Do that.
We got a little sidetracked right here, but the Blue Angels are coming up sometime today.
Here's some geese.
Yeah, we're a little short on ducks, but we got lots of geese.
Here's the Blue Angels.
Now they do most everything right over the lake, and like I said, they go out to Seattle basically to turn around, come back to the lake, and they were so close you could have greased the wheels.